Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Bortles' Jaguars going up against McCown's Jets.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So the D-line's going to spread out. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, loading the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And the sack parade continues. Remember last week, they had an astounding 8 sacks, another one there on the opening drive.
And they have the mentality of just attacking the quarterback in the pocket, no matter what. They're one of those teams that says, we play the run on our way back to the quarterback. And that philosophy works for them very well.
And he's got a noon one. And he's got the first before he's... down at the 39-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll look to throw here. Forced out, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the rookie first rounder from LSU, it's Leonard Fournette. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Shotgun now for Bortles. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. David Bass. From that outside linebacker spot, he's able to get in there for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
You like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. blocked, and the Jets have got it. Through an opening, and there he goes. 30, 10, and he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a second down. On play action, they'll throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He'll be dropped at the 30. But a shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. Out of the gun now on third down. Being chased out left. Got an open man. It's a noon one. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Anunwa was the Jets' second leading receiver last year, had 58 catches, only one behind Brandon Marshall, who, of course, with the Giants now.
A breakout season for him, a big-bodied guy. Many thought that he's more restricted to moving the chains. Had an ability to get downfield and make big catches as well.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number. Throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On second down, Rawls. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for a Anunwa. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They go play action here on first down. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. That puts a good dent into their first down setback. It's a pickup of 16.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Throwing now is Bortles. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. First down, this is Rawls. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Malik Jackson. With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. He'll drop to throw. Here's Wolford over the middle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. has to throw on second down. And a throw right sideline is complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Fournette, a first down carry. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And an alley to run. A big hit. Knocked down sideways near the 42. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Anderson. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll hand to Rawls. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now back to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the...
And it's a touchdown for the Jets. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jaguars getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Bortles. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6.
And they will line up now for the two-point try. They'll try and run it here. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a one-point game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
A first update now from Cleveland. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. On play action. Now Bortles. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing his Bortles on third down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's second and 10. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 10 yards still left on second down. From midfield, here's Bortles. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Henry Anderson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. The Jets on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to field that one. Knocked down hard. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Pryor has it complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This is the running back, Powell. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play in space against the ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw. Powell on the catch. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. He's got Curse. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Here's Powell. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. They'll set up a throw. Now he'll escape. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Miles Jack in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that'll bring him back within a point. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal, and if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel, and I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And that is incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
His throw incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And now it's 3rd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Throwing is Bortles. And he finds Seferian-Jenkins. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I could never stump you on stats, but go ahead and let the people know. Who was 2nd in the NFL in 2016 in yards per carry?
It was that man, Bilal Powell, right at 5.5.
He may have had to share some carries in the backfield with Matt Forte, but boy, he took advantage of his touches.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got a noon one. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. 3rd down here. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Now let's go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Turnover differential last year in the NFL, the bottom 5 teams you'd expect, Rams, Browns, the Jags, the Bears, and the Jets, tied at -20. These Jets, they have to solve that QB situation.
They, along with the other teams that you noted, they've got to get better play in that area because no team goes to the playoffs -20 in turnover differential.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On third down, Fournette pushing through the contact. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They have gone to the fourth quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go. Green, 39. Left. 58, right. Green, 90.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Bortles on the give to Fournette. They find some open field here. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Fournette on the counter. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Fournette running right. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.